Hello everybody, welcome back to F1 Manager 24, and we are going into the end of season review. Now, I did say we were going to come back to do this and then get into the next season, and that's exactly what we're going to do. To be honest, I was like, my chair was rolling to one side as if I was just going to like disappear off the camera. But yeah, I don't know what that was. It was very strange. Anyway, yes, we have the end of season review. We finished 4th. Really good season for Brawn GP, and Daniel Ricciardo was top of the pops for us with 7th, top of the pops, there's a phrase you don't hear very often, 7th place in the drivers and 10th place for Ollie Behrman. We've given them both new contracts, which is absolutely delightful. So let's crack on, see what we get. We've got a bit of research being complete, we've got a few things coming up towards the end of the season, so some new side pods. What have we got? Wind tunnel. Yeah, fix the wind tunnel. We're not doing much with the wind tunnel at the moment, so we can get that fixed and done and dusted. And we get a board performance review. Got a bit of stuff here. So sponsorship. We've achieved our targets. 3.8 million. Excellent. Thank you very much. No more mandatory activities. And you can see our markability went down. We finished 4th and made loads of money. How has our marketability gone down? Unbelievable. Oh, the pit stops. The DHL fastest pit stop. We were rubbish, but we get 1.9 million for being 9th, which is nice. Ron Meadows is pissed off with his life. Brawn, high confidence. Lovely stuff. That's good. What else have we got here? 7th with 155 points was Daniel Ricciardo. 10th with 46 points was Ollie Behrman. 4th with 201 points was us as a team, which is good. And our team rating, I think, has stayed exactly the same. Excellent. We were wanting to finish 6th. We finished 4th, so we can really outperformed our targets. 4th, 7th. Our team principal rating has gone up by 200, which is good. And the team rating has gone up quite a lot as well, from 0 to 302, 10 for drivers, 547. We stayed for 0 heritage. And the board have given us $1.5 million. That's nice of them. And that, I think, is the end of the season. Yes, start new season is what you get next. So, yeah. All right. So we know the big regulation changes are coming. So we're going to find out how that's going to impact us and what that's going to make us on level and the car and things like that. So let's get into the new season. So the new season target, they want us to finish 4th. They don't want us to drop any lower than what we were before, which is fine. The long-term objective still stands. They want us to get, podiums in 25% of this season's races. We'll accept that. We'll stay at Brawn. And let's dive into the new season. Welcome to the new season. Time to review any regulation changes, prepare for car development, and check in on your team's mentality and contracts to get ready for another thrilling season of Formula 1. And yep, we are going to be 4th or above. They want us to be a podium contender in the long term. We came in with this with a large sum of money, of which we have 4 million left in our starting balance. So that's not amazing. Technically then, let's have a look. Our chassis, we nearly matched all the 2025 changes. We absolutely walloped it in airflow, and we got a bit of DRS delta in there as well. Front wing then, we couldn't quite match the tyre preservation changes, but we did go higher on airflow sensitivity and airflow front, which is good. On the rear wing, we absolutely smashed the changes for airflow sensitivity, so that's been pretty good. On the side pods, we weren't close for engine cooling. We got slightly higher on airflow middle, smashed it on airflow front with a bit of extra drag reduction as well. On the underfloor, wow, okay, our research gave us 23.44%, and it was minus 6.3, so we've absolutely smashed that on the underfloor. And then on the suspension, we were just short. We were 5% short of the tyre preservation one, but again, absolutely walloped it for airflow, which is lovely. So financial then, I don't think anything changed. The total prize money is the same. Yeah, nothing's changed there. And in sporting regulations, nothing changed in terms of sporting regulations other than the engine limit has gone down to 3 from 4. So we've got 1 less engine. We were with Mercedes last time. I think we are going to stick with them again. Renault are very fuel efficient but poor on everything else. They finished 6th highest last season. Ferrari finished 3rd highest. They're better at fuel efficiency and power but less or worse on durability. Honda first. They finished first with Red Bull, obviously with the Honda Red Bull powertrain. Fuel efficiency slightly better, less durable, max power. I think we've still got to stick with Mercedes for that durability, because with one less engine in the season, that's going to be absolutely crucial that we make sure ours are as durable as possible. So we will confirm that powertrain manufacturer, and we'll get in there with a starting balance of $4 million. Excellent. Right, now we have a little bit of a surprise, because I got the mods to work. Yes, I did. So what we can do is we can go through and we'll have a look in just a second at all of the drivers that are now in place at certain cars, and we'll look at the schedule as well. So let's dive into the schedule. Welcome back. A quick little edit there, because you'll notice that the mod hadn't actually worked on that save. I'd edited it on another save file, which is this one. We are starting at Australia. We've gone for what is actually a bit more of an eco-friendly season for F1 this year. Sod off the fact that they fly from like Europe to Asia to Europe to America to Asia back to Europe and then end in the Middle East. We've gone sensible. So this is how it looks for this year in our second season in F1. We are starting in Australia at Melbourne, in the Albert Park circuit. Standard stuff, lovely stuff. We fly from there to Japan, where we go and race in Suzuka. From there we go to China, down to Singapore. Then we go into the Middle East and race at Sakir in Bahrain and Yas Island at Abu Dhabi. Then we move over into slightly sort of European territory into Azerbaijan. We stay in Europe and do Italy, Monaco, Barcelona, Austria, Belgium, Netherlands, Italy, Silverstone, and then we fly over the Pacific and go to Montreal, Austin, Las Vegas, down to Mexico, and then end the season at Brazil. So we go around the world, but in their respective areas. So we start in Asia, move to the Middle East, go into Europe, and end in the Americas. And that is how you have a more environmentally friendly F1 season. Obviously, in this game, we don't have to fly back to home bases and stuff like that. Like, I'm not considering that, but that's what we're doing. Let me know your thoughts on that. It's a 20 race calendar, and there are no sprint races in this season. We're going to see how it goes with 0 sprint races and reducing from a 24 circuit calendar to a 20 circuit calendar. You'll notice the biggest hits are America. They've kept Austin, because I quite like the circuits of America and Austin, and Vegas because it is quite a highlighting one. They've lost Miami. I guess the other question I can ask you is, which races are missing? Let me know your thoughts. If you can spot how good's your knowledge, which races are missing from this calendar. I'll be interested to know how many you get right. Excellent. That's the Grand Prix circuit. 20 races this season. Let's go and have a look at the driver market. Now, I don't know, actually, if we go forward here. Let's go forward. Let's just see if they tell us. Sponsor negotiation then. I think we're going to go for similar to last time. So 13.9 million up front, 17.4 in engagement, and then lots in race day. T-Mobile are going to pay high in race day, less in engagement, and less up front. Okay, and Air France are going to do 18 million up front, 21 in engagement, and less on race day. I sort of want race day better than anything, but I could do with some money up front. Their preference is choosing activity types preferred by your sponsor will make it easier to meet your engagement targets. So everyone has a preference for driver activities. So we might change to T-Mobile and just go full on race day. Although upfront money would be nice. Let's go upfront money. We're going to stick with Rockstar. They're our additional sponsor. They were our main sponsor last season, so I think we'll go with that. HSBC are on there. Apple want us. Cryptocurrency, crypto.com. They'll want a bit more in engagement. I'm sort of leaning towards doing everything now that's up front, and then potentially these 2 race day ones down here. Bang does everything, which could be quite useful. Cisco does up front. Honeywell does a little bit up front and everything. Okay, we're going to go HSBC. We're going to go Cisco. We're going to go Microsoft, which is interesting having Microsoft and Cisco on there. They are a little bit of a rival. We'll go Bang, and then we'll go with Mandatory activities, none. Driver marketability for an engine drink cameo. I think I'm going to go for none. Driver marketability, development rate, driver mentality, facility effectiveness, staff performance rating. Or do we just get do we get 6 million from Apple up front? That's going to give us overall 86.9 million in total funding if we hit all their targets. Apple gives us 83.6, but we get more of it up front. Let's go for Saudi. Let's go for Saudi Aramco and go like that. So, yeah, okay, a little bit of effectiveness in there. We'll go with that. So that'll give us a little bit of money up front as well. We're going to stick with the car. I will change the livery at some point, but we're not going to do that right now. So, got to do our training schedule. All of this good stuff in pre-season. What we're going to do is set this all to be. Can I just go selected preset like time? There we go. That's all I want. Improve the time. We take out. No, I want gym and then I want gym. Yeah, because we take out. We've taken out 4 races. There's going to be more time in between races as well to do research, to do preparation for pit stops and things like that. So I'm interested to see how the AI will react to that as well. So, but this first month, we're basically just going to be doing everything to reduce our time. Which, if you've played this game before, you'll know that everything to reduce your pit stop time is gym training. Improve their agility, improve their fitness and stuff like that, and it apparently makes you quicker at doing pit stops. If we just go into cumulative, you can see that at this point they're not very well rested by that point. Well rested. So with weary, tired, fatigued, tired, well rested. So that's, hang on, we got one there we can whack on a little bit of a gym training to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puts them back into well rested. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we put all of these as gym training, they should then be well rested come the end of the month. I don't know how long we've got until Australia. I'm pretty sure we've got plenty of time though. I'm pretty sure it's like 60 days. I'm pretty sure 65 days. We've got 2 months basically. So they can work their balls off to get this down as much as possible. What's it saying? Pixels 2.282. That's still not quick, even with all this practice. But yeah, so we're going to do this early on. We're going to get them in the gym, beefing up muscle. We're going to have a muscle gym crew. We're just going to a gym crew, pit crew. And we're going to get all of this done, and then we're going to start working on all the other stuff throughout the season to balance this out a little bit more, because that's what I fancy doing for this month. Just get down the gym, boys. Get down the gym. Okay. Sponsor plan review in 52 days. Do we get to see what the driver lineups are? Or do I have to look at it? Suspension simulator concerns. Yep, you can approve that. But what we need to do with this extra... Aha, here we go. Formula 2 driver rosters. So Casper Stuser at Prema Racing, Fornarali at Prema Racing, anyone big, Zane Maloney at Invicta, Pepe Marte at Rodin, Roman Stanek is there, Zach O'Sullivan, Jack Crawford, Bortoletto at ART, Gabriel Mini still there, Fittipaldi, Miata. Okay, there's still some big names knocking around in Formula 2. Interesting. Kimi Antonelli is still there as well. Formula 3, we've got anyone kicking around in here? Wow, he looks quite old, doesn't he? With that face. Abby Pulling is still there. That's good to see. Oh, Abby Pulling's gone up to F3. That's good to see. We've got an unnamed lady. Sophia Florsch is in there. Very good documentary of hers called... I can't remember what it was. I watched it on the aeroplane on the way back from Japan. I can't remember what it was called, but very good. You can find it if you search for Sophia Florsch. It will come up. Right, here we go. Roster updates for 2025 in the Red Bull. Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez keep both their seats, as is predicted in real life. Charles Leclerc is joined by Lewis Hamilton at Ferrari in quite the partnership. McLaren have Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris still together, and we keep Daniel Ricciardo and Ollie Behrman. So the top 4 teams keep all their drivers together. Aston Martin go with Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll. Mercedes have gone with George Russell and partnered him with Theo Pourchaire to replace Lewis Hamilton. Very interesting. Red Bull Visa Cash App have got Liam Lawson to partner Yuka Tsunoda in their cars, and Williams have gone with Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz. as we know. Haas have gone with Esteban Ocon, and Ayumi Iwasa is joining them, whilst Alpine have put Dennis Hauger in the car next to Pierre Gasly. Kick Sauber have gone for Guan Yu Zhou and Nico Hulkenberg. So no seats for Bottas. Esteban Ocon hasn't got a seat. I wonder if he'll get picked up halfway through. Who else hasn't got a seat? We'll have to have a look. Let's have a look. Let's go drivers. No. Scouting, drivers, and free agent. Let's go overall ratings. Free agent Valtteri Bottas doesn't have a drive. Kevin Magnussen doesn't have a drive. Logan Sargent doesn't have a drive. And where is Esteban Ocon? Esteban Ocon is in with Haas, apparently, in car number 1. Righty-ho. That doesn't add up. Because in car number 1... Oh, yeah, there he is. Did I say Esteban Ocon? Maybe I did say Esteban Ocon. Who was I thinking of? Well, anyway, there you go. That does make sense. I'm being an idiot. But what we can do is start developing our car for this season. As you can see, we are ranked 9th overall on the grid. So probably not as high as I would have thought. High speed cornering, really good. Dirty air tolerance were really good. We need to work on low speed and medium speed cornering. Get our top speed DRS effectiveness in as well. And I think we're going to be all right. So I think the first thing we're going to work on straight away is a front wing for that cornering. Because, you know, we've got 65 days, which is going to give us plenty of time to get a number of upgrades on this car before Australia. And that is going to be very, very good. So we want to do low speed and medium speed. Don't worry about any of this stuff. Don't need to worry about any of that. Lifespan can come down as well because we get through front wings really quickly. So it's not going to affect our high speed. It is going to improve our low speed and medium speed by +4 for low speed. Lovely stuff. Absolutely excellent. An extra weight is going to be good as well. So I think, yeah, let's get that one ready and going. We'll go with 37 days, bish bash bosh, 1.8 million straight away down the drain. Rear wing, we're going to go for that for our top speed and DRS effectiveness. Let's put, because I want to save some for underfloor, let's go for 1.1, and then we'll save 15 hours for the underfloor as well. And for this one, we want to go drag reduction, DRS delta, take low speed, medium speed down, although that is hurting us there, isn't it? Can we just, if we put them there, 0, 0, yeah, maybe if we get rid of airflow sensitivity, there we go, because dirty air tolerance, we were very good with dirty air tolerance anyway. So that will give us a boost in top speed, acceleration, DRS effectiveness, low speed, medium speed, and high speed cornering. And of course, we can take some weight out of it as well. What does that do for us there? +8 in DRS effectiveness. Lovely stuff. Good low speed improvement as well. So yes, let's go for that. Lock that one in. We'll put 3 on that. 37 days for that one. 1.8 million. Bosh, thank you very much. And then in this design, we're going to go for an underfloor. Whack everything that we've got left, which is 1 CFD hour and 15 wind tunnel hours. Get into that. And again, for this one, we sort of want to do low speed, medium speed. We're very good at high speed cornering anyway. Dirty air tolerance can come down. Drag reduction. We could put the drag reduction to be a bit better. Don't want to affect us. I mean, that does improve our acceleration as well. Let's go for that. What does that make us on the grid? It doesn't change anything other than low speed. Okay, let's go for that. We'll bring the weight down again. By just a little bit, which helps our medium speed and low speed. If we come around, that's 2 to 5 races. That's quite a lot. 3 to 6, 2 to 5, 3 to 6. Let's go with that. It helps our low speed and medium speed. We'll put all our available engineers on that. 20. Let's do it intense so that we get a bit more expertise in the underfloor. Lovely. So we've got car development happening straight away. Yeah, excellent stuff. If we look at the calendar, does it say when they... no, into the circuits. So we've got 65 days till Australia. And then we've got... Does it say when the date is that they're happening? You can see when you can... No. Okay, so we will have to look in the calendar. Filter by race weekends. Apply. So, First race weekend. Okay, so we do have back-to-back race weekends for Australia and Japan in March. Then we have a break and go to China. Then we have a week off and then we go to Singapore. Then we have 3 weeks off and we start in the Middle East where we do Bahrain and then Abu Dhabi. Yeah, that's there. Then a week off Azerbaijan, a week off Italy. Then we go to Monaco, 2 weeks off, and then we go to Spain. Wow, okay. And then Austria, and then 3 weeks off. Okay, so we are going to have some breaks in here, which is quite good. I do quite like that. It's going to give us quite a lot of time to develop the car, sort things out with the team, get lots of pit training done as well, and everything like that. Let me know your thoughts about the mod. Obviously, going through the driver lineup, it's pretty obvious that I fixed them as much as possible to be as realistic to this upcoming season. Next season in F1, as we have a little bit of news to go through. January staff, biggest issue is contract bonuses. None of them are happy about that. Everyone's very unhappy. Brilliant. Yes, let's pay for overtime and get that done quicker. We've got loads of money, so I'm not too worried about it at the moment. Oh yes, our affiliates are in as well. Antonietta Testa goes up to a 61. And of course, how could I forget? We should be doing stuff with... let's get our race simulator. 8 million, but we're going to put our race simulator to be the most effective it can possibly be. Weather centers 62%, 75%. Let's up that for team attractiveness and marketability. Weather center I'm not too fussed about at the moment. Helipad's good, hospitality's good, but that's for marketability as well. So 2.8 million into that. Team hub does increase mentality. How much would that cost? 2.2. Don't need a scouting department. Factory is fine at the moment. Design center's fine. Wind tunnel's okay. Okay, I think we've just dropped a lot of money on facilities there, so we'll get those upgraded and then just see how we do. But obviously, this whole month as well is going to fly by, and we don't actually have any real outgoings other than things for the car, which means when we get our sponsorship money at the end of the month, we're going to be laughing, as the design is complete for the underfloor. So we will manufacture 4 of those. 32 days is going to be the whole thing. Melbourne is in 37 days. So we will have 4 underfloors done in time for Melbourne, which is absolutely cracking. Okay, so we're actually getting a bit of news around our affiliate drivers, so we can talk through them here. Wilhelm Brandt is here. He is not very good, but he's in just on a massive contract. Because, the game's been patched as well now, so if people poach your drivers, you actually get all the payout into your money, which is much better. Bortoletto is in as well, 72 rated. He's just gone up in braking to 79. We have our 2 female drivers, Antoinette Testa, who's 61 overall, but is improving quite rapidly, which is good. And Bianca Bustamante, the Filipino driver who I saw in Singapore. She had a pretty hard time racing in Singapore. She struggled a bit, had a couple of incidents, but she has gone up in adaptability as well. We brought in Maya Waig, who was Ferrari's female driver. She joins. Her reactions have gone up, and we brought in Isaac Hajar, who's probably our highest actual prospect driver that we have in the group at the moment. So if we look at our affiliates, you can see people are pretty happy with life at Brawn at the moment. Now we are paying a lot of money to our affiliates because, we've put them on contracts, which means that when the AI poach them, we're going to get loads of money, and that's what we want. We just want the money. We want the money, basically. Other than, I would like to bring in one of the female drivers and get them into F1, hopefully at some point. I plan to do this save for quite a while, to be honest. Just keep it sort of mulling over in the background. Maybe as it gets further down the line, we sim more races, or I do a bit of it offline and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if you're still enjoying it and how much you want to see of the save and stuff like that. Right, let's get this again into cumulative. 2.1. If we do all of this, I'm just going to... I know it's a bit cheesy, but I know that this is what gives you the quickest pit stop times. Yes, it's going to increase our chances of having errors and stuff, but I'm sort of like, the quicker you can get your car in and out of the pit stop, the better, to be honest. And we'll take a few hiccups along the way, and then you do get a big payout as well from DHL, don't you? So that puts them in well rested, so we'll do that until the end of the month, just to just to give them a chance, see how they get on with that stuff. Lovely. We'll keep going. Oh, actually, we've done our underfloor, haven't we? So we could put another thing on here. We could. I'm manufacturing 4 of those, so I don't want to do that. Suspension could be pretty good as well. Yeah, we don't have any more time left, but if we went drag reduction up, medium speed up, don't worry about tyre preservation. Go for, let's just keep airflow in the middle and put it to 3 to 5. I like that increase in top speed and acceleration. That is good. That is good. Okay, I can only assume that the other teams are doing this sort of development as well on their car. Otherwise, we're just going to be absolutely flying at Australia. We'll have to wait and see. So the rear wing design is complete as well. So we'll get that on the go for... We can get, again, 4 of them. We can get low. Let's stick with 4 because the chances are is that we're going to do another upgrade on the rear wing just to really help us out at some point. In fact, we might do that now. Do we go back-to-back rear wings? I know I've got to keep an eye on the money. I can't go bankrupt straight away. We've got 21 million in the bank. We're doing all right. Because we could do rear wing to like max out. I mean, that's going to give us +6. I mean, we're just going to go for that. We're just going to go for a massive rear wing. 37 days. So this one will be done after Melbourne. That's fine. 5 million or 1.8. Let's just do the 1.8. We won't do it intense and get the extra learning from that one. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. We're getting that car improved. And our new front wing is designed as well. So let's get that manufactured. We'll get 4 of them. They're going to all be done in time for Melbourne as well, which is absolutely cracking. And staff survey results again are coming in. That's not a problem yet. Front wing design is complete. And you can see we've got lots of bits of manufacturing coming in. Ollie Behrman goes up to a 79 overall. And we've got design center improvement, which I'm sort of believe can temporarily boost the effectiveness of our design center to increase the number of engineers on staff and the number of design projects that we can work on at once. For $1 million? Yeah, all right. Design center effectiveness plus 50% for 45 days. So that should be in effect now because we approved the budget. So if we now go into design, let's go for a new chassis. We can't put any much more on it. But what we can do is... Again, our engine cooling was pretty good compared to the rest of the field. So I think we're going to go for a simple thing like that. We'll put 2 that will get done in 30 days for $1 million. How many have we got? We've got 3 left. So yeah, let's go confirm for $1 million. And then we've got enough to do side pods as well. We're going to give upgrades to every single component on the car. Drag reduction up, engine cooling down, airflow front up a little bit, or do I want to do middle? Let's go for that, and then lifespan will knock that down, so 4 to 8 is great. Next for that, we've got 1 engineer on it, normal, 33 days. Bosh. We are massively upgrading this car early on, and I love it. Okay, so it looks like we have some new things that we can put on the car already. So front wing number 2 does, let's have a look. Let's see what it does for rank on grid. So it's going to move us up in low speed cornering +2, +4 for medium speed, and make us a lot lighter. So that can go on car number 1. Chassis, we don't have anything else yet. Rear wing, we do have enough to put on both cars. So again, let's have a quick look at that. So yeah, +3, +3, +7, +5, +1, and extra weight will be very, very good indeed. Underfloor, have we done the underfloor yet? Yes, we do. That can go on both cars as well. So rank on grid +1, +1, +2, +2, +1. Right. Okay, we're flying. The others aren't done yet, but what does that do us? 15th for top speed, 7th for DRS effectiveness, 3rd for low speed cornering, 7th for medium speed cornering, 5th for high speed cornering, engine cooling for 13th as well. So it looks like we are in a pretty decent position with this car now. We are doing upgrades quick enough on the car. yeah, this should be fun. This should be very, very fun. And we've got our first, well, sponsor review, energy drink cameo to do. So have we got anything that we can send our affiliates to? We've got so many affiliates. Surely we can send them to some stuff. Wind tunnel advert, staff activity, scout team size. We're not scouting anyone, so let's get that one in there. VIP active pit crew fatigue. No, I don't want that. Staff. I like going into schools and doing events like for STEM. I'm very STEM orientated in real life. Driver performance rating. Head of aerodynamics can go. Have we reached it? No, we're just short, so we can just chuck a little weather center in there. There we go. We can chuck a weather center in there, do that. The energy drink cameo is going to happen as well, so we'll confirm that. We're going to get a lot of money in for that one as well. Absolutely lovely. All the race simulators done. Excellent. That means our drivers are going to have very, very good increases. Weekly development, 50% increase in weekly development. Absolutely cracking. Love it. Okay, our suspension is complete, so we're going to get that manufactured as well. 4 of those. We've got a race in 8 days, so 1 can have it. Unless we do 2 rush. No, not on point. So let's go 3 of those for now. 900,000 we'll do. We've still got 16 million in the bank, so that's fine. Money's fine. And yeah, I mean, it's fair to say Brawn are cooking at the beginning of Season 2. Brawn are cooking. So the front wing, I think, is now in. There we go. I was going to say is now installed on both cars, which is excellent. And yeah, I'm excited for the first race, and that is the end of that aerodynamic thing. We've got another one coming in. Have we had any more? So Bortoletto has gone up 80 and 69, 62 for overtaking, 63 for smoothness, 76 for actually, 51 for accuracy going up, 85 for control, 62. Yeah, that is really helping. Development upgrades, and I don't think Daniel Ricciardo is going to improve anymore, but Ollie Bierman definitely can improve for this one. Right, here we go. Now we have races coming up. We do need to look at potentially making sure that our pit crew aren't completely knackered. So we're going to do a morning, an afternoon. So they're still in well rested, tired. Okay, that's not too bad. So right, what have we got? We've got +5 for new tyres on, -1, -1, -1. So we don't want to do. Let's do wheel gun on that one, and then we'll do new tyres on that one. And then this one will do jacks. And then we're going to do a balanced one as well, I think. Like so. So when it actually gets to race day, at that point they're actually improving quite a lot. And then into race day, they get a -1 in some. That's not too bad. 2.1 second pit stop is what it should be. Into Japan, I think we're just going to give them a rest. I've gone the wrong way to rest, haven't I? I've gone the wrong way. We're going to give them a big rest into Japan, and hopefully that's them freed up a little bit. And then after Japan, we know we've got big breaks. So we're going to go gym. We're going to go gym. Whenever we have breaks between Grand Prix, we're just going to tell them basically to go to the gym. And then during this race up to race weekends, I think we start doing our pit stop drills. And I think for this one, we might just go balanced and balanced. I don't know. Let's go use tyres off. I don't feel like we've done anything on that yet. Wheel gun and car release. Okay, so we'll go pit stop. We'll go wheel gun, and then we'll go pit stop and car release. So at that point, they should be pretty good all round, to be honest. Okay. We'll confirm that. Ron Meadows has got his work cut out for him this year. I feel like with all the extra breaks, he's going to be working on that pit stop crew a lot harder. Manufacture is complete for the underfloor. Awesome. It is already installed on both cars, so that's good. Underfloor. Here we go. So 15th, 13th, 7th. Low speed 3rd, medium speed 7th, high speed 5th. Okay, so 9th and 13th. We're not in a bad position. We are not in a bad position at all as the next ATR period starts. I've got a feeling we're fully loaded. Oh, we've got one. We've got one in it. Do we do another front wing? Because we've got one of everything happening. So we could do underfloor for low speed, medium speed, high speed, and top speed, or front wing for a bit of everything. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not too sure what to develop with this ATR period. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna wait for your feedback. Let me know what you think we should develop in this new ATR period, because this is now up to the race weekend. So we can get to the race weekend, which will be the next episode, racing in Australia. And yeah, I'll have a look at your comments and see where we go from there. Balanced circuit in our car is well suited to it thanks to DRS effectiveness. We're predicting that the best strategy for the second is a 2-stop. The safety car chance here is about 66%. Pit lane is 21 seconds. Under a safety car, the average pit time loss is 12 seconds. Key circuit info and weather is going to be hot, so tyres could easily overheat. We're not expecting rain. Good. And then check our race targets. Well, we shall leave it there. And in the next episode, we're back for the first race of the second season with Brawn GP, the second, after a 4th place finish last year. What can we do this year? Driver lineups are looking good. Car is looking good. It will get a new livery on it for the new season. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, I think we are absolutely cooking with our car, our designing, our facilities, our affiliates, our drivers. It's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to season 2. I hope you are as well. See you in the next video. Cheers.